Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make custom vacation locals for your vacation neighborhoods. The first thing you're going to need are two mods. Mod number 1, the Townie brick, and mod number 2, the sim blender. There are links to download both of these mods in the description below. After you create your custom vacation locals, you can remove these mods from your game. You don't need to keep them in your game long term if you don't want to. Step 1 of creating a custom vacation local is actually to create your sim. You can create your sim in Body Shop, create a sim, download them, however you'd like. I created my sim in Body Shop and then edited her genetics in Create a Family, as well as giving her name, aspiration, and turn-ons. Once you've finished creating your sim, you're going to have them in your Manage Households tab right here. My sim's last name is Harada, so what we are actually going to do to prep for the next step is I'm going to use the Family Funds cheat to make her have 0 simoleons. To do that, type in Control-Shift-C, Family Funds, the last name in quotation marks, the minus sign, and then 20,000. I'm doing 20,000 because that's how many simoleons a single sim starts off with. And then you click Enter. And now, if I go to hover over where she previously had 20,000 simoleons, now she has 0 simoleons. Now I'm going to take my sim and move her into an existing household. Moving her into a household with the least amount of sims possible is best, but it should be an existing household. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to move her into the Lothario household since Don Lothario lives by himself. So you click that. Would you like to combine the households? Yes. And now if I click on Don's condo, both of them live there. Now let's move on to step 2. Load up the household that you have put your sim in and pause the game. For step 2, we're going to use the sim blender. So go into your buy catalog and get one out. Once you have your sim blender, make sure that your future vacation local is your selected sim. Click on the sim blender, go to Relationships. In my case, it will be Don Lothario, but it would be the name of the sim whose household you're in. Click Set Remove, Remove Have Met. Now if we look in the relationship panel of our sim, they don't have a relationship with the other sim in the household. When you move sims in together, they automatically know each other. We do this step with the sim blender to make it so that whatever household we're using to create our locals doesn't automatically know all of the vacation locals. Now I'm going to show you an optional step that you can use the sim blender for, or you can use the sim manipulator, Batbox, or any other management mods if you like. Optionally, at this time, you can use these modded objects to set or randomize additional aspects of your sim. For example, I can go to the sim blender, Skills, Randomize Me. And now if I open up her Skills and Career tab, she has a random assortment of skills for her age range, rather than starting with 0. All the sims who are created in Create a Sim or Create a Family start out with no skills. I used the Randomize option on the sim blender to give my sim a random assortment of skills. You could also use the sim blender to do skills and add skills that you want that particular sim to have. You can do the same thing under Traits, click your sim's name, and set their gender preference, change their one true hobby, give them talent badges, etc. Some things that you might want to do in particular are college degrees and setting their fitness. For example, I can click on the sim blender, Appearance, Mizuki, Fitness. In Create a Sim, I made her as normal. You can also make them fat in Create a Sim, but you can't make sims who are fit. So if you want a couple of your vacation locals to be fit, you can change their fitness with a sim blender or another similar modded object to have some more variety in your sims. Once you've finished using the sim blender to remove the relationship with the existing household member and optionally adding additional aspects to your sim, it's time to move on to step 3. For step 3, you'll need to get the Townie brick, which you can find in your buy mode. Make sure that your future vacation local is selected. Click on the Townie brick, click Make Me, and then pick the type of local you want them to be: Asia, mountain, or tropics. These are the 3 types of vacation neighborhoods that you can have in The Sims 2. Make sure you pick the correct one. I want Mizuki to show up in Takamizu Village, so I'm going to click Asia Local. You'll notice that when I clicked that, her plumb bob disappeared. And that's because she's no longer a member of the household. Now we're going to use the Sim Blender again. With your household member selected, click on the Sim Blender, teleport, clear off all non-residents. And now your sim will disappear. Just for good measure, click the play button and let the game play for 2 or 3 sim minutes to let everything finish processing. And then be sure to save your game. That's it. That's all it takes to make your own custom vacation locals. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in another video very soon.